Hey everybody, welcome to No Spring Chicken with April Walterscheid. I hope you like my Stranger Things set. I'm wearing the Happy New Year 2026 hat. I did not come back like I promised. I'm so sorry. I know you guys were all looking forward to it. I got so many messages about it. I got like maybe one or two, honestly. But this is my parents' tree that they never like finished decorating. There's no tree skirt. Ever since like my brother and I grew up and moved out of the house, they just kind of gave up on Christmas. But they have this like cool movie area or like movie tickets, and it says movie night, cell phone off please. And oh, there's a cute little popcorn. I don't think I have it in the shot. Maybe I do. There's a cute little popcorn thing over here. A popcorn bag with a face and a soda with a face like at the movie theater. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, up there. Yeah, it's cute. It's real cute. But oh, let's pop our boba tops. I got a really disgusting boba. By the way, my parents' dogs are here, so if you hear any scuffling, any nails on tile, those are my parents' dogs, Lucy and Ruby. So I went to my favorite boba shop in Mesa, Arizona called The Street, and it was, I don't know if I made the best choice. I got green apple, green tea, with red bean and boba. So it looks like poop. Yeah. Ooh, get that poop shot. It's like, it does look like a toilet bowl. I know. Let's pop our boba tops. I also auditioned straws. I was at the boba shop talking to the owners who I know, and I was just like putting different straws against my outfit today. I'll show you my shirt in a second. I'm excited about the shirt I'm wearing. But the purple straw won, so let's pop our boba tops. All right, so one. Get your boba. Get your boba. We're about to count down. Okay. One, two, three. Oh, that was good. I'm so scared to try this. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can do it. What did I do? I hope this wasn't a mistake. Mmm. Mmm. Oddly chocolatey. Like chocolate with a hint of apple? Ew, that's kind of weird. I'm like shaking my legs back here. I'm just like, mmm. I hope this is a screenshot for the podcast. Episode 9, Season 3. It just looks like a girl who's alone on Christmas, but like on a movie set. This is really good. Yeah, so I like the street in Mesa if you ever visit Mesa, Arizona, because they have graffiti on the walls. I've been going since 2010, and only since this podcast am I now starting to get sick of boba tea. I've been a boba head for, yeah, since 2010, so like 16 years. But the street in Mesa, it's Dobson and Southern. It's across from Mesa Community College, where I also went. That's how I discovered it. There's just graffiti all over the walls, and people keep drawing over everyone else's graffiti. Like someone will make a huge dragon mural along the wall, and there's just like little scribbles and painted areas, and someone made Pedo Bear there, and there's SpongeBob. Like anything you can think of is on the wall. People's old like Zanga websites, their GeoCities, their Hotmail, their phone numbers. There's like a really cool clown, a sad clown. My niece has a drawing there that she did. She did a drawing by the door. You used to be able to draw on the tables too, but then they wipe them down. The tables are wipeable, so like all your drawings get wiped off, even if you do permanent. But yeah, you got to go there. Like if you go there, I have never added anything to the wall. I probably should. If you go there, definitely add something to the wall. Say hi to Jean. She owns it. She's great. I'm gonna do a sound check really quick. This is a new microphone. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Yeah, we're good. So I have to suture videos together now. That's gonna be fun. What did I do to myself? Don't I look like I'm at an old birthday party, like a birthday party that just ended? Or like, oh, I look like I'm at a birthday party and no one came. Just like people who listen to this podcast. Will anyone listen to this podcast? My whole thing this year is just assuming everyone's listening. So let me show you really quick some things I got for Christmas that I really like. I got a few things. I got like the Lush. I got like the fragrance stuff. I got the lotiony girly stuff. Um, I got weird cords I need and weird like little mini flash drives for my laptop and stuff. But there's an app I like called Merlin Bird app, and now I don't need it anymore because I have Birds of Arizona book from my dad. What a thoughtful guy. We can get that like focused. I don't know. There it is. Birds of Arizona. Not going to work for California, although some are probably in California. But there's the cardinal in here, which I was astonished. I'm so into birds. I don't know if you knew this about me. I am into birds. Like, I can hear a bird outside and I know what bird it is. That's how you know you're headed towards your 40s, is you're into birds. Um, yeah, I know what, like, a cardinal sounds like. It's like that kind of thing. I know a songbird. I don't think there's songbirds in Arizona. I'll have to look at this book. Hey, Ruby, how's it going? Did you want to be on this podcast? Did you want to be on here? Hi, sweetie. Oh, here's Ruby, guys. Here's Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Hi. Oh my god. Yeah. See, I dog sit my whole life. Look at this. No wonder I dog sit on the side because I dog sit anyway. My parents' dogs. Yeah, there's some cool birds in here. My favorite bird that Arizona has is the European starling. I was at a Starbucks by my parents' street. It's weird growing up here. No, never a Starbucks nearby. It's always like a mile or two away. But right when I moved, there's like a Starbucks right across the street. It's a drive-through only, but damn. Yeah, I was at that Starbucks doing therapy. Or actually, I got to therapy early, and then I found out it was canceled. So I, because my therapy's online, so I can do it anywhere. But I was just like staring at the wires above the Starbucks on this like semi-busy intersection, and I pulled out my Merlin Bird app, and it listens for birds and it tells you what birds are around for research, so they know like what birds are in different towns and stuff in different regions. There was like 20 European starlings. It was just I thought maybe it was just like a grackle or a no crows or ravens. LA's full of crows and ravens, just all crows and ravens. Like caw 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 like every morning. Ah caw like every freaking morning when I wake up. But the starlings had to have these like really Android like R2D2 sounds, and yeah, it was just like 20 of them. I'm like, that's all European starlings? Like, go back to. I want to tell them, like, go back to Europe. What are you doing here? Go back to where you're from, you beautiful, sparkly bird. I almost got a car the color of a starling. On this trip, I did get a new car. The whole point of this trip was not to see my family. It was to get a new car because I sold my, all the car talk this season. I sold my car December 4th, and then I got a new car January 3rd. So I've had a new car. She's I named her Lollipop. But I almost got a car the color of a starling. If you look at the color of a starling, it's like bluish black. Bluish greenish black. It's really pretty. Yeah, this is a fun book. I just wish this book came with like little sounds, like those books as a kid where you open up the page and you can play. It's like words, 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 and then it says Mickey. Goofy showed up and he went, and then you click on the side, on the right hand side, the sound, and it's like yuck. You just like click little sounds, or I think it's mostly a farm book. These like kids books where it's like Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm was and it has like a little pig picture, and you just like press the button. It's like, remember those books? You guys know what I'm talking about? I wish that was this book. I wish that, you go to the picture of the bird, like a pinion jay. There's so many different like jays out there. Pinion jay, and there's like a button right here. You just press it so you can hear what it sounds like. But birds have like 8 different sounds. Each bird has a calling sound, a warning sound. They're kind of like a car. They have different lights that come up. They have different sounds, like we do too. They have sounds when they're relaxed, sounds when they're mating. Yeah, like a northern. This is gonna be the bird episode. The northern mockingbird. Hey, Lucy. This is my parents' other dog, Lucy. She's a GSP, German short-haired pointer. Hi, baby. She's gonna be in the background. Oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted a dog back here. Perfect. Yes. Good job. You're a good actor. But that's like really what she does. She's such a good actress. I love my parents' chimes. If you hear that in the background, oh my gosh, it's the best. I want that everywhere I go. I want that chime sound. They're these big ass chimes. Mmm. Chef's kiss. Just okay, anyways. Um yeah, so birds. I got off track there because Lucy showed up, but she has to be seen. She's cute. We play ball every day. um I throw the ball 102 times every day for her, and she finally gets tired. And she's like, what are you? Lucy, what are you? Like, gonna be 11 in August? Yeah, she's just looking at me. Let's see if I can show you her. Lucy. My parents have so much stuff in this room. I have just a bunch of boxes. Just staring at me. Can we, like, zoom in on this? No, I don't know if cinematic will let me zoom. Lucy, I love you. We'll play ball later, okay? She's like, ball? Ball? What? Wow, it's so fun to do this in my parents' living room. I just was thinking of like different places I could do this podcast, but the place I was gonna do it is closed, or I was gonna wait back till I got back to LA, and yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for my license plate to get in the mail, or my mom's gonna mail it. I don't know. I'll tell you the real reason I haven't gone back to LA yet is after I got my car, I signed for it on the 3rd of January, and my dad was like, "Oh my God, why did you put Gap in your loan?" I always put Gap insurance in my loan. I just put it into the loan. And he was just telling me I can get like a cheaper Gap. So I went for the cheaper Gap I canceled the Gap with this like dealership. It's like a mom pop dealership, but I still have all the warranties. It's a newer car, so I still have all the warranties with the actual like car company. So I still have all the warranties. They're still there. They have like 5 more years or something. But yeah, my dad was like yelling at me about the Gap insurance, and so I went with I don't know, I save 50% on Gap and still have just as much coverage with my credit union. So yeah, I get this loan. The loan gets approved. It's like January 3rd, which is a Saturday. So I'm thinking like Monday or Tuesday, the loan's going to show up at my credit union. And it didn't. And I just felt weird. Like, and I'm never in car accidents, but I just felt weird not driving it without Gap. I got this car, and for the past week, I've been taking the bus everywhere still, and like walking everywhere and getting rides and stuff. And my friends will drop me off. They're like, "Is that your car?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay," and I'm like, "Oh, it's a Gap thing. I've been waiting for I need to add Gap. I need to re-add Gap. I canceled the other Gap. I have to add Gap through my credit union when it shows up on the screen finally. So I'll do it." And it showed up today. You want some boba, Ruby? You want some? Mmm. Oh, Ruby's going for it. Ruby's really about to drink out of my straw. You want some boba too? Mmm. Mmm. These girls don't like each other. They're both like alphas. They're both alpha females. Mmm. Yeah. Just leave it. No, don't touch. I'll show you something else I got for Christmas. Not to brag. I mean, this isn't like that impressive, but it's kind of cool. It's like a binaural beats for travel. It looks like I Am Groot. I don't even know why I'm showing this, but I thought it was kind of interesting. It's not a color I would choose. This looks like a little ottoman in your living room, but like this looks like an ottoman for a doll. But it makes sounds. Let's see if I can figure it out. There's on. Makes like rain sounds. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oops. And you have just like different. It's cool. Different. Is that fire or rain? I don't know. I hope you can hear that. Sounds like rain or fire or both. It's like someone who's on the cusp of like being a fire sign and a water sign. Lullaby. I'm really trying to put people asleep on my podcast. If you're not already asleep by this podcast, hearing it, you're going to be even more asleep now. What is this? Can anyone guess what that is? Like in the comments, tell me. It's like, what is that? Yeah, it's cool. I don't know how to turn it off now. There's a timer. I really wish it was like binaural beats though. Like I wish it was like binaural beat frequencies, like one for manifesting money, one for getting rid of acne because I broke out so much during this trip. Yeah, I love the binaural beats. Yeah, I broke out so much during this trip. Like I don't know, right before I left LA, I left December 9th. Oh, I gotta tell you guys, getting here was such a biatch because I slept at the airport on the way here. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious story. I get to my flight on time. My roommate Mike drops me off. We're in traffic on the way to LAX. It's like a Friday night, and I thought like, oh, Friday night's gonna be a great night to go to the airport. So I scheduled my flight for the 19th of December, and it was not. We're in traffic going to LAX. People are like walking on the side with their suitcases because they're gonna get there faster. But we're like, no, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get to United. And I get there on time. I'm at the little tiny terminal for United. If you go to LAX, it's like Terminal 7/8. If you go to LAX, Terminal 7 and 8 are the same. But for a second, I like hesitated. I was like, am I at the right terminal? It's like, I actually wondered if I was at the right terminal because it said Santa Barbara. Like for like my flight's supposed to leave at like I think 10:40 p.m. I did a night flight. I was gonna get to Phoenix at like 1 a.m. I get there and it's like it says Santa Barbara and it's like 10:30 p.m. and it says Santa Barbara and I'm like for a second I asked the lady I'm like am I at the right gate 89A because like my parents' dogs are barking at the neighbors' dogs. They come over sometimes. The neighbor dog. What's going on? Um, Sorry for all this. I knew this was gonna happen. So I think I'm at the wrong gate, and then I'm like, oh no, the lady was like, no, you're fine. And then I'm waiting, and then the flight keeps getting delayed more and more. It's like it just gets like I check my app, it just keeps getting pushed back. Like, okay, now we're gonna board at 11:10. Oh, now like 11:20. Oh, now like 11:30. Towards like midnight, they were like, oh, the pilots are tired. They don't want to fly anymore. And we're like, okay. And then the United lady was like, we're gonna find another crew. Maybe we're gonna like message a bunch of people for about an hour to see if they want to take on the flight, like a backup crew. And no one's awake. No backup crew was awake. No, they're like no. So eventually they're like, hey, you can get a free hotel. We're gonna put the flight at 6 a.m. the next day. The flight got canceled, and I had a friend here and my parents waiting to pick me up, and I told them like, "Hey, it got canceled. Sorry." And then my friend who was gonna pick me up, my parents like were a backup to my friend picking me up instead. I didn't want to bother my parents, so my friend was gonna come get me because he offered, not because I asked him or anything, but my poor friend locked his keys in his car when he was waiting at Phoenix International Airport. He locked his keys in his car, and then he had to go to work at 4 a.m. It's just like a whole thing. He's okay now, but I felt like that was because of me. I just felt bad. I felt bad, and I remember United saying like you can get a free hotel, but you have to be here at 5 a.m. the next day. So you get a free hotel. It's like 1 a.m. by now. They gave us like free snacks, like free Oreos and water, almost like we were on the flight, but we were just waiting for the flight. So it's almost like a little that little snack cart on the flight, but it was like a snack cart for just our seating area in the terminal. And yeah, I didn't go for that. I didn't go for the hotel. I should have, because they were blasting like Christmas music on the loudspeaker of the airport. And I remember I decided to sleep at the airport, and I feel so stupid because like I just thought I wasn't gonna get there in time the next day. Turns out our flight got delayed again to like 7 a.m. instead of like 6 a.m. But I kind of thought like, oh my gosh, our flight's gonna get delayed again, huh? Like as the night went on, our flight got delayed. Even after it got canceled, the next flight got delayed. And I just was like, I should have done the hotel because I slept under a chair. I'll put pictures up. I'm gonna put them right here. I'll show you pictures. Here's where I slept under the chair. This is a chair I slept under. And then here's a photo of what I look like trying to like sleep at the airport. I was not happy. Somewhere on the screen. I'm gonna figure out where to put it. I hope you see it. But yeah, I did not. I looked stressed out. I was I had like earbuds in my ear trying to play binaural beats to go to sleep. Wishing myself to go to sleep. That was my Christmas wish, to just go to sleep at the airport successfully with all the lights on. I didn't bring anything in my backpack. I've never slept at the airport. It was my first time. And I didn't bring any. I have a sleep mask, but it was in my suitcase, which I had checked on to the. Because United, you have to like check on your baggage if you're just like a basic ass person. If you're doing basic ass level, you have to check on your bag. So I get like the biggest suitcase I can. They had like the best deal, is why I did it. Otherwise, I like United, actually. It's one of my favorite airlines, except for December 19th through the 20th. That's when I was like, United's the worst. It's worse than Delta and Southwest. What am I making bad decisions here? But like that's how 2025 went for me. It was just kind of like good stuff and then like weird shit. Weird bad shit was happening too. A lot of good stuff and then a lot of random weird bad shit. So I was like, when that happened, when my flight got delayed, I was like, this is on par for 2025. Yeah. And then the next day, I had to meet with my agent in Arizona. I have an agent in Arizona. They wanted to like update my photos. I just re-signed with them because I need a theatrical. And yeah, my meeting. I was gonna get to Phoenix. The rescheduled flight was gonna have me arriving in Phoenix at like 9:30 a.m. and our meeting was at like 10:30 or 11. And I'm like, that's not happening. I'm not sleeping. I look like trash. I looked. You saw the photo earlier, right? I mean, I just looked. I remember there was a family. I had to go up. I had to wake up from under my chair to go to the bathroom a couple times. There was a family playing, an Asian family playing like Go Fish all night. They're just playing cards all night. Because you could be. This terminal is really small, 7/8 in LAX, and you can just go. No, there's no one around, so we were just kind of spread out. A lot of us decided to sleep at the airport. I think maybe 3 people decided to do the hotel. Because again, they were like, you gotta be here. You can do the hotel, but you gotta be here at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. when the flight leaves, okay? So that's a risk. It's a free shuttle, but it's a free hotel, but it's a risk. And they got me scared. But yeah, every time I went to go to the bathroom, I did this long walk to the bathroom. They would just like stop their card game and stare at me and then like laugh because I looked probably stressed out. And I'm like, I want to join them actually, but I know I needed to sleep. I was going to try to make that meeting in the morning, but then I just texted them, my agent, and said, no, let's reschedule it on Monday. And they made an exception for me. They were like there for me. They were going to be there on Saturday just for me. So, what else happened on that flight? I just think it's funny that the flight got canceled. And it's just Phoenix. It's just LAX to Phoenix, but oh, canceled. I mean, if the pilots are tired, I don't want them like flying when they're tired because we would obviously crash. But um, I mean, I just always pictured if I slept at an airport, it would be in Denver or Chicago where it snows really a lot. I've flown out of both of those places. Landing and flying out of Chicago is like every time. So, like, it is the windy city. I'm always scared to fly into Chicago. It's just like always a rough landing. And then in Denver, your plane is getting de-iced. But I've been through both of those places so many times. Chicago a lot. Denver like once or twice, but Chicago ever since I was like 11, flown through there as like a connecting flight. Have never been to Chicago. Only been at the airports. Only Midway for 40 years. Only flown to Midway, then flown back out somewhere else, like to Florida or Kentucky or wherever. I just pictured I'd be sleeping at like O'Hare if I ever slept at the airport, not LAX. Just because the pilots were tired and there's like no weather. I think there may be some fog. If you've slept at the airport, please tell me in the comments. Tell me how it went. During while I was sleeping at the airport, I did hear "I'll Be Home for Christmas" by Frank Sinatra, and I just remember that I had like turned off my YouTube, like ocean sounds or whatever to go to sleep to block out. I was trying to block out the Christmas music, even though I like it. It's just hard to like. Some of the Christmas songs are slow, like Silent Night, and then there's like "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree," and then "I'll be home for Christmas," and then "I want a hippopotamus for Christmas." It was just like up and down, and then Mariah was in there too, Mariah Carey. It's just like if they were all slow songs, I'm sure I'd sleep just fine. But yeah, "I'll Be Home for Christmas." I remember like turning off my YouTube ocean sounds, binaural beats, and I just took a break from that. But I still had and it's just hard to like sleep with your earbuds because it hurts. I'm sleeping like on the thinnest pillow you've ever seen, provided by United, and sleeping on my backpack too. It's just like it really hurts. Like my ears hurt really bad. But yeah, there's that line from "I'll Be Home for Christmas" where he says, "If only in my dreams." And I'm like, really? If only in my dreams. Like I'm trying to sleep. And I was just like, am I going to make it to my hometown? I'm only 6 hours away, but am I going to make it? I had like a planes, trains, and automobile thought. I'm like, okay, if this flight doesn't work out, if it gets delayed all day the next day, I think I'm going to take a Flixbus or a Greyhound. I'm going to make this happen. I really thought, like, until you move away from your home, you don't realize how much that song means. That song is cut so deep when you wanna, or like if you're a traveling comedian, like in Phoenix, I'm really lucky. I got to open for some comedians here on this trip, last minute too, and I opened for Catherine Blanford, and sorry, my battery's going. Um, I uh I told Catherine like, hey, how was your Christmas? I opened for her like on the 27th, I think, and she had been doing shows in Phoenix from like the 26th of December through the 28th. So I did like the middle day, and I go like, how was your Christmas? And she's like, I think she said she doesn't want to see her family, so it's fine. She gets to make money, and I'm like, I get that. So for her, it's probably like, I won't be home for Christmas, and I don't give a shit. It's probably her song. That's her song that she would sing. Family is tiring. It has been tiring dealing with my family. But after what I went through with my roommates last year, the temporary roommates I had, if you listen to season 2, the last episode of season 2, if you want to know what happened, sleeping in my car and being scared, I mean, I would deal with my family any day over that. You really find out what matters to you when you move to a different city, deal with different people, come back, and you're like, oh, my family's not so bad. They love me. They're there for me. I'm there for them too, you know? My dad helped me get my car. It was very stressful. It's stressful buying a car with my dad, but he scares salesmen. So I suggest anyone, if you want to take my dad with you to buy a car, let me know in the comments. I'll see if I can arrange him to like do a phone call with you, like be there via phone call, be there via FaceTime. If you live in Arizona, let me know because my dad, I can ask him to go with you because he scares people. Like we were gonna go to another dealership. Like we went to my dad's favorite like mom pop dealership to find a car, and that's where I got my car. They sell like cars that are like a couple years old from like I got a 2024, so it's pretty close to a 2025, and it has all the warranties. Whatever's left over on the warranty, you get all that with the actual car company that the car is made from. Um, but we went to like a dealership to see like a newer version. Actually, I'm just going for pre-owned because like the interest rates are kind of high right now, even though I have good credit. Just recently good credit actually. Yay! Yeah, we went to a dealership and I don't know. My dad scared that salesman. There's some issues with the car. There's hubcaps on the car. It's like a car newer than the one I got, and it looks so banged up. They put hubcaps on it. And my dad's like, "Are you gonna like? Can you replace this with actual like wheels, like powdered coated wheels?" And the guy's like, "No." And there's just so many things wrong with it. Like one of the speakers was like kicked in, like literally punctured and kicked in. And I'm like, "Can you? Hey, this would really bother me. Can you like just put a new plastic speaker cover?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, if I there's like so many little things. They were just little things, but it made me wonder like what does the engine look like on the inside? But they just weren't willing to fix it. And we just walked away. But like I agreed with my dad. I was like, yeah, let's walk away from this. They're not even willing to like the part where you put your sunglasses, this little thing, that little like drop down to put your sunglasses in. I know this is all bougie stuff. If you have like a beat up clunker, you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's like this little place. You press it, it comes down slowly. You put your sunglasses in it, and you can put your sunglasses up in it and hide your sunglasses in your car near the ceiling. And that thing was down permanently. Like you can't. It's broken. You couldn't. You couldn't get it to go up. And the salesman's like, "No, we're not gonna fix that either. You just have to deal with that." I'm like, "For $21,000? No, you better freaking fix it, buddy." We walked away. Didn't even test drive it. I'm like, "I agree with you, Dad. Let's go. Let's go for that car at the mom pop dealership that actually has wheels and no punched in speaker." And yeah, I'm just a bougie. I'm a bougie girl, I guess. I mean, I just take care of my cars. Oh, I did get a parking ticket for my other car I sold. That was scary. I got it in the mail here. Because my car is registered actually at my parents' address, and yeah, I got a parking. I don't have the car anymore. It was like 2 days after I sold it. I sold it on the 4th. The parking ticket's for the 6th, so and it's past due. So I hope they pay it. I just sent like my bill of sale. I sent my sold notice. I sent pictures of the person who bought my car. I just printed out big pictures at my friend's. I don't. My parents don't have a printer here anymore. They're all at their business, but my friend has a printer. I printed out a big picture of the guy who bought the car holding his bill of sale and his signature, and I sent his license, the front and back of his license. I have a picture of that. I sent all that. I hope that they know that it was sold. I over prepare, I think. I just want to make sure that they know it's sold. I don't have the car anymore. That was not my ticket. Anything that happens after the 4th, that's not me. Mm. Did you know I have a notebook of what I want to talk about today? I'm not even looking at it. I am proud of myself. Mm. I want to know how your Christmas and New Year's went, by the way. Please tell me in the comments or in the live chat. Tell me how that went. Like, you can put it in 3 words, you can put it in 5 words. By the way, I've been sick this whole trip. I'm choking on my phlegm right now. I have gotten sick almost 2 times during this past month. I I love Arizona, but I'm constantly battling allergies, and I think it's because we have one cat here. Air filter's not working. I think the air filter. My parents have this massive like filter for the air for like animal fur. It's not working. But I am really proud of myself because my brother has 5 cats, and we went to his house, and my parents were like, "Hey, we're going to your brother's house for Christmas to open presents with the niece and nephew, my niece and nephew." And I was like, "Yay, I love them, perfect." And then my parents are like, "By the way, we're spending the night," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die." They have so many pets there. They have 3 dogs, 5 cats. One person's, They smoke outside, but there's no. She smokes outside. But I was gonna say somebody dabbles in cigarettes over there too. I'm gonna die. But no, it was fine. We lugged this big like air filter. My parents have a lot of stuff in their living room, but do you see this like uh yeah, air filter, that white thing right there? It's a big massive air filter they took to my brother's house. And that helped, I think. We put it in the living room, open presents. I brought my like neti pot nasal rinse, my Neomed nasal rinse bottle. I brought Zyrtec. I brought nasal spray. Everything I could think of. And it was actually great. I made it through the night. I slept on the couch. They have a really nice couch. But usually the couch at my sister-in-law's house, that's where I have trouble. Ever since I've known her, at their old house too, the living room couch just has so much cat fur or something. Because like I would just always die on if we were opening presents in there for like birthday parties or my nephew's birthday. I would just like die in that room every time. But it was great. So I'm really proud of myself for because I usually will just stay at my brother's house for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm like, I gotta go. I'm starting to like itch my. If I even touch my eyes, I'm gone. But it's mostly here. Um, yeah, my body's like broken out into a fever at least twice for like a couple hours, and then I like clear out my sinuses with the Neomed bottle, or like I blow my nose, and that's fine. I think I've averted being sick. There's something about like a weird flu going around. They keep talking about it like on TikTok and Instagram. I don't know what that's about. Um, see, I think we're at like 36 minutes right now. See, how long do I want to go? Do I want to go 50 minutes or like 45? Oh, I gotta say, life without having a car has been great. I think just low stress. I haven't had a car payment in so long, in like 2 years. I got so used to it. That's why I was like really hanging on to my girl chartreuse. And now my new car is named Lollipop because she looks like candy. Um, oh yeah, I have a car payment now. I was just really enjoying taking the bus and walking around and just using my roommate's car. I have this joke. I don't think it went well. I kind of rushed through it probably, but at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, it didn't go that well. It's a new one, but here it is. I want to run it by you guys. I think there's potential. So I sold my car December 4th, and I came to Arizona to get a new car because I trust my dad to like scare the salesman into giving us a great deal. And my dad's the kind of person who will like right when you're about to finalize a sale and sign the documents, he will walk away and change his mind. So it's very scary. If he just finds anything wrong, he'll walk away. Um, sorry, I'm like choking on phlegm. But anyways, it's been really easy not having a car. I don't know why people even need cars. I actually had a hair appointment in LA in December, and I got there. It was like I don't know, 30 minutes away or like 3 hours with traffic. And I got there early. I got there 15 minutes early. Hung out, very stress free, because my roommate let me use his car. But I don't get why people need a car in LA. I think it's like a mindset thing. Like you just have to. It's like just get there, just get it done. Just do it. People don't. You just have to have a good mindset, and then you don't need a car. You just get there, and you have to have a roommate. But like you'll get there just fine. I see people waiting for a bus or like trying to pay for an Uber, and I'm like, that's stupid. Just have a roommate. You're fine. Like you don't need anything. That's kind of the joke. I don't know. I can end it on that first like punchline, but I didn't. And I only had like I didn't have that much time when I opened for Catherine, so I kind of had to rush through it. Um, did I ever explain this podcast to you guys? I know I did in season 1 and 2. I meant to do this at the beginning, but this podcast is me kind of just dumping on you about my life because people have like dumped on me my whole life. Like my dad would dump on me, but he would do it in a mischievous way. He would say, "I have a problem, April. I'm going to dump on you about it. He wouldn't say it that way. He just starts doing it. Like, no one ever says, can I dump on you about a problem I have? No one ever says that. They just do it, right? So he would just dump on me for an hour. But eventually he'd turn it around about me, so it's about me instead. I think someone's home. But I don't know. I think one of my parents is home. That was weird. Maybe it was my dad and he heard me talking about him and he walked away. Um, the thing I like about okay, hold on. Sorry, my podcast. That like sidetracked me. So this podcast is brought to you by my manager Tony. He came up with it because I was also talking about my life and like silly things in my stories on Instagram, and he's like, "How about you put that on a podcast?" And I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll do it." So I don't think I even mentioned that this whole time. I don't think I mentioned any of that this whole season. So I just want you to know why I do this podcast. And since in episode 9 finally. Okay, back to like having a life without a car. Um I like taking old bus routes in my town. In Mesa, I like taking old bus routes like the 128, the 30, the 61. That's my parents' dog. She gets really nervous when my parents come home and she'll have a ball in her mouth and then be like, yeah. You just have to like look into her eyes and then she feels better. Um, yeah, so I like taking old bus routes. It's kind of weird. Does anyone do that? You take an old route that you used to take? Like, I guess, you drive an old route you used to take, or like a bus or a subway. I took the light rail out here. If there's anything else I want to cover. Hmm. Oh, okay. Well, there's something I want to talk about at the end, so I'm kind of like trying to bide my time for the end here. Oh, here's my cat. This is Zoe. Zoe, hi. Hi, baby. Uh, I miss Ginger the most. Zoe's okay. She's really cute. She's my brother's cat from when he had a girlfriend. He's married now, but he had another girlfriend. And they lived together, and that was their cat. And then we got her in like 2012. I've known her since she was a baby. So that's kind of cool. But I miss my cat Ginger. I remember I came here for my birthday in 2022 when I turned 37. We went to like a falafel place around here out east, Mesa, and my mom told me at that when I got there, she's like, by the way, Ginger is missing. She walked off 2 weeks ago and she hasn't been back. And I'm like, okay. Ginger was a tortie, and I've known her since 2006 when she was a kitten. Her, my grandma who died, my nana, she died in 2010. But before that, in like 2006, she brought Ginger to us because she said her dad was eating all the kittens in the trailer park, so we got her. But I mean, you don't even know what she looks like, but they didn't get along. That's all. They didn't get along. But she's the sweetest cat. And Zoe's cute. Zoe's sweet too. She sleeps in my bed and gives me allergies and stuff. It's really nice. I like Ginger because she's a small little tortie, but like, she didn't, her fur is the only fur that didn't give me allergies, so that was really cool. Hey, how you doing? You want to be on this podcast? There's a dog down here. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm trying to read while being on here. I gotta say that I might come back for a season 4, and what I want to do is raise money for it. Um, I'm trying to raise exactly $611 to do this podcast in a studio in LA in Silver Lake. I priced it out. It's about $68 per. This is great. I'm trying to like tell you guys this, and I'm like choking on phlegm from my nose and my throat. Um, okay, in Silver Lake, there's this podcast studio. It's $68 per hour, and I do 9 episodes per season, so comes out to $611. And I put a GoFundMe in the description. And I would love if you donate like $5 or $1. Um, and the 611 is kind of interesting because it just happens to be the house number of this house and the house I grew up in. So that's like serendipitous, I think. That's pretty cool. Man, it is hard to talk for a long time. Um, but yeah, if you want to donate to my GoFundMe, it's down in the description box. There's a more explanation in when you click on it. But that would be so cool to be in a proper studio. Unless you like this stuff and like mediocre lighting, I would love if you guys contribute, especially if you like any of my clips, any of my phone's dying. If you like any of my reels, I've posted reels from this trip. If you like my stand up, I'll start posting stand up clips again because I'm kind of just like mixing it up. I kind of want like daily life stuff and then stand up in there. So I'll post some more stand up clips again cuz like that gets a lot of views for me. It's weird like YouTube, I'm posting Beastie Boys videos on YouTube because that was like my most popular video on YouTube. So I'm trying to do a bunch of that. TikTok, it's like different accents around Arizona, which I need to do more of. I hear you, Kingman and Chandler. I'm gonna do some for Kingman and Chandler. Trying to figure out an angle on that still. But I will post that. I'll figure that out. Um, sorry, I'm joking. But yeah, each like social media platform has a different video. Like Instagram, it's just my stand up clips. But all of them, especially YouTube and Instagram, stand up clips get a lot of views. But so I'll start posting those again. Like my stand up clips get like 16,000 views. And like Beastie Boys gets like over 20,000, and then the Phoenix accent gets 123,000. I don't know. You guys are interesting. I don't know why certain things get certain views in different areas of social media, but it's interesting to me. Um, but yeah, contribute to my GoFundMe if you want to see me in a studio for season 4. And oh, I have a comedy show coming up January 24th at 6 p.m. at Westside Comedy Theater if you are in Santa Monica. It's called On Saturdays We Wear Pink. And she wanted to do on Wednesdays We Wear Pink, but I think they didn't have a slot open for her. My friend who's running the show, they didn't have like that open for her, so she chose Saturdays, which is a great day for comedy anyway, because people probably have Saturday nights off, hopefully. And yeah, I think it's like, I don't know how much it is to get in, but it's on my website, aprilwalterscheid.com. And I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, check out my YouTube. There's definitely some stuff on there from this trip. Like I went horseback riding for the first time in a long time. And my horse was named Mary. A lot of stuff has happened on this trip. It's been a wild trip. It's been like a nice little vacation too. Like I think waiting for my car to get the gap insurance on it, that was slowed me down a little bit, so I like that. I'm trying to like maybe slow down this year, but still like get a lot done somehow. Um Bye Dad. That was my dad. Uh he's great. He's a lot to handle, but he's great. I love him. Oh, I got into my first fight this year already in 2026. My dad and I argued, and I never argue with him. I argued with him about something, and that was thrilling. I usually like shy away from that, but that was actually really nice to do that. I mean, I'm over 40, so it's like I need to like live a little more, right? But I hope you guys have a great new year. I'm gonna take a break. Might come back for season 4, especially if I uh, get the 611 for being in a podcast studio. Or again, I can continue with this a background, like random backgrounds. But that would be so cool to be in a podcast studio. Again, GoFundMe's down there if you want to contribute. That'd be great. I don't want it coming out of my pocket. I have a car payment now and rent and all that stuff. But it's okay. Like if you don't contribute, if you can't, it's okay. I just hope that someone contributes. I hope someone contributes so I know that someone's listening and they're like, okay, yeah, let's contribute. I was gonna be so. Remember, like last season, I tried to raise money to be in a podcast studio for season 3, but I found like the music rehearsal studio for $15 an hour. Um, and that was funny. No one contributed, but it was a Venmo situation, so it's probably awkward to contribute to that. But now it's an actual GoFundMe, so you get to see the little meter go up. It's a specific amount. It's only going to go towards that. I don't want to touch my savings, so. But I hope you guys have a great New Year. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is the last episode of season 3. I may see you for season 4. Bye. Oh, I'm back. I almost forgot to show you this shirt I got for Christmas from my friend. It's something on the internet. You gotta look it up. It's my favorite thing. It helped me get through the latter half of 2025. It's Marcus the Worm. Just like search for him anywhere, like anything on social media. He talks like he's a 95-year-old man trying to tell you a secret about the war. But this is him. He's a sardine or a worm, I don't know. But this is the shirt. This is like the best gift. This is one of my gifts. It's one of the best gifts I got for Christmas this year. I mean, I don't need anything else. Just give me anything, Marcus. And like, I don't need any of this. I don't need a book about birds, although it's very nice. I don't need this. I don't need money. I just need, still donate to my GoFundMe, but I just need you to donate to my GoFundMe. And then I just need this. So yeah, look them up. So you know what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, bye.